everybody, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name's Yasmin, but my friends all call me Yazzie and you guys can too. Today I'm going to be showing you 10 books on my physical TBR that I really want to read. And I don't know if you can tell, but this is more than 10 books. Series don't count, okay, because I get to make the rules. But I have so many books on my physical TBR, it is really getting out of hand. So I have made the conscious decision to put myself on a book buying ban. I know, it's horrible, it really is, but I do have too many books and I'm in a reading slump, so I'm buying books quicker than I am reading them. So you're welcome, Mama and Baba. Okay, you guys really appreciate this. So I have so many books that I am so excited to read, but the problem is I don't want to read. I don't want to read, guys, okay? So if any of these next books that I show you, you think, yes, that will get you out of your slump, tell me, okay? Because I read one book last month. One. Guys, one. I can't live like this. But without further ado, let's get into it. Convince me to read these books. Okay, we're going to start off with a very exciting one, and that is the Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy by Stephanie Garber, okay? I have heard absolutely nothing but good things about this trilogy. It's just, when I read this, I want to be in a mindset to, like, enjoy it to its full potential, and I low-key think that if this is a book to get me out of a reading, like, for some reason, I just don't want to read it now, even though I really want to read them. But, like, I'm scared of it. Like, what if I don't end up loving it, like, so much? I really like want this series to become one of my all-time favorites, and I honestly think it will. But I'm just scared of it. I don't want to start it because also, like, you know when you know a book is going to be good, so you don't want to read it because you're like saving it for a time like when you need a good book. I think I'm trying to make sense here, but I don't think it's working very well. But yeah, the Once Upon a Broken Heart series. I need to read these. Okay, the next book is Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. I've owned this book for more than a year. Like, I know that for a fact, and I haven't read it yet. It's really bad because, again, this is one of those books that I think I will absolutely love, like, to the end of the earth, and I do think it'll become one of my new favorites. But if it isn't, I'm just gonna be so ridiculously disappointed. And so I've kind of just been like holding out on it because I don't want to read it, because like I can't even explain why I haven't even read this yet. That's the thing. I know I should have read it by now. I just haven't. It's been more than a year. You guys really like need to convince me to read this. I need to read this book. I'm just realizing right now that a lot of these are fantasy. Is that saying something about me? I don't know. Okay, one that isn't a fantasy, better than the movies. It is a duology, right? It's like an interconnected series. Yes. I have read Betting on You, and I absolutely, like, I love that book so much. It is my favorite romance book ever. It's just so, like, beautifully fun and, like, witty and just romantic, you know? And I hear the entire like book community talking about Wes Bennett. Wes Bennett, ladies and gentlemen. I want to join in. I want to know what the hype is about. But then a lot of people said that the second book is really not that great. So I don't know what to do. Maybe I just read the first book and like ignore the second book. But I have the second book, so I want to read the second book too. By the way, this counts as one book because it's a series. So yeah, guys, I want to meet Wes Bennett. I need to read this book. I really want to read this book. I'm in a slump. I'm in a slump. Get me out of the slump, please. Please, guys, I'm begging you. Begging you. I need to get out. I want to read a book. I really want to read a book, guys. I'm not reading. Okay, we're gonna stop thinking about that because it's really making me sad. It's making me really sad. Okie dokie. After that, we have The Stolen Heir by Holly Black. This is a spin-off duology to the Folk of the Air series, so I think it's like a whole series. This is after the events of the original Cruel Prince trilogy. And I really want to do a reread of The Cruel Prince. Honestly, I read them when I first like genuinely got into reading, which was when I was about 12-ish. And so I seriously believe that I read these books too young and just did not understand like the complexity and the political aspects of it. It's like fully appreciate it. So I really want to do a reread of them. So my plan is I will eventually reread The Cruel Prince and then read The Stolen Heir. I think that's a good plan. After that, I really want to read Six Crimson Cranes. And honestly, the only thing that like I need to know about this book already in the first place is the cover. Look at how gorgeous and like magical that cover is. It's absolutely stunning. Also, it looks really fun and it looks really like whimsy. You know, the whimsy kind of magical fantasy. And I feel like those kind of worlds are always really fun and just they transport you to a whole nother world. And I think it's really beautiful. I actually don't know too much what it's about. So let me read you the blurb. A princess in exile, 6 enchanted cranes, an unspeakable curse. Princess Shioriyama, I'm so sorry if I say that wrong, okay, has a secret. Forbidden magic runs in her veins. Until she loses control on the morning of her unwanted betrothal and is discovered by her stepmother, Raikama. A sorcerer in her own right, Raikama banishes Shiori, transforming her brothers into cranes and warning her that she must speak of it to no one. For with every word that escapes her lips, one of her brothers will die. My girl's mute. Okay, she can't say anything throughout this whole book. But as Shiori searches for her brothers, she uncovers a dark conspiracy to seize the throne. To save her kingdom, she must place her trust in a paper bird, a mercurial dragon, and the boy she fought so hard not to marry. And she must embrace the magic she's been taught all her life to contain, no matter what it costs. I need to read it. I need to pick it up, but I'm in the middle of like 5 books right now because of my slump. Like I've started something, no, I'm bored. I've tried something else again, no, I'm bored. I don't know. Okay, after that we have We Hunt the Flame by Hafsa Faisal. Okay, first of all, guys, the author Hafsa Faisal is a Muslim Niqabi woman, so I honestly think that's really cool. MashaAllah alayha. I've really been meaning to pick up her books and I finally got one. I haven't read it yet. I will read it soon, I promise. But also the cover's so pretty, guys. I just love pretty covers, okay? Usually I don't like people on the cover, but if it's like drawn people and they look nice and they look cool, I think it's cool. But anyways, this is essentially like a gender swap Robin Hood kind of story set in like the Middle East-ish. And so that seems really cool and really exciting and a really fun premise, a really good adventure. Again, I feel like with this book, people either really loved it or they really hated it. I feel like that's the case with a lot of books here, which kind of makes me a bit sad. But this looks cool. I want to read it. I'm excited to read it. After that, we have Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. I really want to read the Grishaverse, like the entire Grishaverse. Shadow and Bone, Six of Crows, King of Scars. It looks so ridiculously fun. Something like this just seems like so attaching. You know, like I feel like I would have separation anxiety from these series after I finish them, if that makes sense. Not everyone loved Shadow and Bone, from what I've like heard and seen, but I don't really mind. And also, I really want to watch the show, but I am dying to read Six of Crows because I've heard the found family in that book is just like unmatched. Okay, and it's a heist, so that sounds really fun. So I want to read Shadow and Bone. I am never going to go into a series knowing that there's a series before it that like will make things make more sense. Okay, like say for example, I would never have gone into Once Upon a Broken Heart without reading Careful. I won't go into Dance of Thieves without reading The Kiss of Deception. I will not go into Six of Crows until I have read Shadow and Bone. This one is a little bit like I have a very valid reason for not having read this book yet, and that is Bad Blood by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This is the last book in the Natural series. And then my copy also has the novella of 12. I don't want it to end, guys. They're my babies, okay? They're like actually seriously my babies. I really don't want to finish this series. I've been putting it off for so long because the entire Natural series has an overarching theme of what happened to our main character Cassie's mother. And obviously in the last book of the series, we're going to find out, okay, what actually happened. I don't want to know. I'm scared. I'm like really scared, and I believe rightfully so. So I don't know, when I eventually get to this book, I will need like a good 2 hour prepping myself, you know, mentally. Okay, we have a really fun one next, and that is Wings of Starlight by Alison Sarf. It's literally Tinkerbell. It's Pixie Hollow. Okay, I was a Pixie Hollow girly growing up. My sister and I, we used to watch them all the time. But guys, it's the story of Queen Mallory, Clarion and Lord Mallory. Yeah, Clarion and Lord Mallory. 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 That's his name, right? Clarion and Lord Morley. Okay, my absolute favorite Pixie Hollow movie was, oh, what was it called? Secret of the Wings. That's what it was called, with Tinkerbell and her twin. My sister and I were twins, so like we absolutely loved that movie, and that was the one we watched the most. And I was always so curious as to what actually happened between these two, and now I know. Oh, I will know eventually when I read this book. And also, everything about this book is just pretty, and it's fairies, so like I'm gonna read it soon, I promise. Okie dokie, and finally the last book we have that I really want to read is The Dagger and the Flame by Catherine Doyle. Honestly, the one thing that's putting me off this book is the fact that the male main character's name is Ransom. Or it's dying, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know, that's just really like, it's odd. It's an odd choice. I don't see too many people talk about this book, but the ones that I have seen, they absolutely loved it. So, I want to read it. It looks full of magic and romance and deception that it just looks so exciting and fun. And so I want to read it. Oh, but guys, I'll tell you what I've been doing instead of reading lately. I taught myself how to knit like 3 days ago. Naturally, I'm making a sweater. Don't know what makeup. Will it fit over my hair? Okay, I did it. So the back is longer than the front. And I don't know, I think this is really cool, guys. I might even cut this out because it's low-key like completely irrelevant to what I'm doing, but that's not important. What low-key is. But look, I'm making a sweater. This is the step-by-step sweater by Florence Miller. Best believe when I finish this, like, I'm gonna be wearing it in like every single video. I'm making a sweater. My mic is charging slowly. My mark is charging slowly. I don't wanna show you off. What's a Just Dance dance? I don't know. I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. I'm doing it so wrong. I know these are the moves, but they're not in the right place. To every record I own. My sister and I had that on the Wii. It had love song, Beauty and a Beat, super bass, Never Gonna Give You Up before it was like actually a thing. We gon' go all night. We gon' light it up like it's dynamite. I don't know the dances, guys. For you and for me and the entire human race. I had Michael Jackson, Just Dance. Who is it? I can't take it cause I'm lonely. So, okay, strongest. No, it's still not charged. I make book content. What am I doing Just Dances here? Okay, we're cool. But anyways, these are the 10-ish books on my physical TBR that I really need to read. And please, if any of these specifically will get me out of my reading slump, tell me. I need to get out of it. It's genuinely like driving me insane. Anyways, I love you all. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Bye.